Capricorn, welcome to our birthday reading for Capricorn. Remember, it's a general reading. See what feels right for you. See which signs, symbols, bells, whistles, messages, energies resonate for you and bring you clarity to what you're wondering, concerned, confused, inquiring, dreaming, praying about. We're all children of God. We're all psychic. We're not all going through the same thing at the same time, at the same pace. So see what feels right for you. It could be one sign, and that brings you clarity. It could be the whole reading. It could make sense later. In the end, always use your logic and intuition together to make sound decisions based in love for the highest, greatest good of everybody. So we're all uplifted in love. See how it feels for you. How you ride these energetic waves that come through here is always up to you. Is it your wave? Is it not your wave? Are you waiting for another wave, preparing for that wave, crashing into the wave, riding the wave, or ignoring the wave? Also, feel free to make this an interactive video if you want to pull some cards for yourself. And if you have some time, try to check out the musical playlist below. See if there are some personal signs and symbols in the music, or just enjoy the tunes. I love you guys so much. I hope you enjoy the reading. I'll see you in a moment. Hi, Capricorn. Happy birthday, guys. This is our birthday reading for Capricorn. Now, you guys actually have a really special birthday reading. It's the only one that's 2016 and 2017 at the same time. That's pretty cool. So let's see what kind of energy is coming through for your birthday. It's also transition into 2017 and your own personal new year as well. So let's start with the life purpose oracle cards and get some clarity on the energy coming through for your birthday. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, our higher self, angels and energies of love have for the highest, greatest good of all. Let's get clarity and focus on the energy coming through for Capricorn and wisdom to ride these energies best. Start with one card. Writing. Oh my, hold on. All right, I'm gonna let you know I lost almost all of the cards, but these are upright. So I'm just gonna read them all. They came a jumping out. So, all right, wow. They're all the same sort of thing. Look at this, Capricorn. You got to do some writing. You got to get those words out. There's something healing in you. There's something that needs to be expressed, connected with others. There is a really specific connection inside of you with something, a subject, a group, like an age group, whether you teach children or adults or a really specific niche. You're like the master, or you're becoming the apprentice at something that's really specific, or I'm getting chicken scratch. You can take a lot of different things and make a focus point. Look at these cards. So books, you connect to your life purpose through your involvement with books. So your involvement with books is important, whether you're reading, researching, writing them, sharing them, talking about them, presenting them, collecting. I'm getting collecting, like putting stuff together. Maybe you look through books and I'm getting you researching things together. So you could be in school. Maybe the knowledge is not online. Maybe it's actually at the library. I'm getting an actual physical book. Or you need to physically write the words down more so than type. Or you need to go over something you've typed out and print it and put physical corrections over it is what I'm getting. There has to be, even if you're doing something online, you have to print something out and write. You have to use your actual physical movement to put something down, set something in. Let's see, we have rating. So you heal, inspire, teach, and entertain with the words you write, Capricorn. So I'm focused on the entertain part. So you have a specific audience. I feel like it's a pretty big audience. I feel like you might have a specific audience now that's entertained by you, or there's a subject you sort of like to entertain into. You sort of always feel entertained there. There's not really a time schedule thing going on. You feel like it's fun. Where is that for you? I feel like where that fun, energetic subject is for you, it could be like, I'm getting like even like romance or sex or relationships, something like that. It could be music. What's fun for you? I'm getting like outdoor stuff. Maybe you do activities and you can present how to do different outdoor activities. I'm getting like camping and stuff like that. I just heard cooking. Maybe there's something you do where it's a step-by-step thing, but it's the way you do it that's cool. It's your flair. It could even be writing down recipes or writing down your ideas for what you have a flair for so you know how to present it. I feel like you're presenting something or putting an outline down, recording something, teaching something, making lesson plans, or you've had really good teaching situations in your life like that taught you a lot of lessons, and you need to write down in like story form to almost like reach out and teach somebody else, but not so much the classroom, or like a connection, almost like a song, you know, something that connects to their emotion. So this is going so many different directions with writing. So you heal, inspire, teach, and entertain with the words you write. I feel like you're being guided. There are signs, there's something personal coming through. There's people who are giving you compliments on the same thing over and over. You're hearing the same thing. You're hearing the same phrase. It's that that you have to go with. It's the gentle nudges that you should go with or write down to find that pattern. I'm seeing numbers all of a sudden, so maybe there's a pattern in the numbers if you just write it down and see it in front of you. You have a book inside of you that wishes to be expressed. Take the time. I just expected one card, not four. And there are 4 cards that are very similar. So there's a really big energy coming through for you, Capricorn, that needs to, you know, that's telling you to write something down. You have some really good ideas. You have some really interesting, unique ways to teach something, to connect with an audience. I feel like even if it's like you make your kids laugh right now, listen to your kids. Like that, maybe that's your audience now. Maybe your audience is going to be on something YouTube later and it's going to be way bigger than you expect. But you're going to find a connection within your own personality, within your own, I hear stability, your stamina, your drive, your sensuality. I feel like it's the way that you can present something. I feel like that's almost like you. You're not just like the one that stands in front of the class that's like, do, 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 you know, with the stick on the, I mean, maybe that's your presentation. You know, maybe you can take something and be like right here, and it's your energy and your presentation that makes somebody remember something. But I'm sort of getting that you're hands-on. So maybe you're hands-on with props or, you know, being different, throwing something different in there, something they remember. I'm seeing actually an outline in color. So maybe whatever I said before in writing with the pen or the pencil, you need to use colors so that there's, even when you look at a page, you're looking at colors and you can maybe take those points and organize them somewhere else. Easier with the colors. That just came through. So you have a book inside of you that wishes to be expressed. Make the time to write it. I feel like that's the bold statement coming through. Maybe you don't have time, or you don't feel like you want to get to all this stuff because it's going to take so much time and it's overwhelming. You know, you might have 5 novels inside of you ready to pop out and you don't even know where to get started. Or you got so many ideas, you know it could be a lot of stuff, but you need to find a focus. This could be you helping others. If you're the teacher, this could be your like specialty too. Helping others get all their thoughts and gather everything and find that focus. Like, okay, it's all right. I feel like it just starts with 1 page, 1 outline, 1 paragraph even. 1 line in a song. This could be music too. You could be a lyricist. And, you know, maybe I see like this person at the piano all of a sudden. So maybe there's somebody you know that just can sit down and play some chords, and the words come to you. And this person could never get the words. They just kind of play around with notes or strumming the guitar, and you just have these words come out of nowhere. I feel like Capricorn, you're very hands-on. You're very like, oh, that's nice. Like, play this, or let's do this together. Like, it's your energy. It's your actual physical body, maybe your emotional body, your spiritual body, like your energetic bodies all together, that's healing, or that are hankering to have this creative thing come through. So see what keeps popping up, what you keep thinking about, what you keep thinking you should write down and you don't, what comes through when you actually start to write it down. See where it takes you. See what inspiration comes through and who you want to talk to, or what subject comes up in conversation with somebody else, depending on where you start. So don't be overwhelmed by the bigger picture or even the big outline if you just need to start with bullet point 1, you know, a title. I just saw like A, B, C, you know, or like maybe it's just a small formula, and one at a time. Maybe it's not setting away, you know, a whole 2-week period where you can sit down and write. Maybe you'll get lost cleaning your house. Maybe you just need to put something in your schedule once a day, once every other day, whatever works for you. You know, lock yourself in the bathroom, lock yourself in your room, sit in your car, go outside. During your lunch break, instead of going on your phone, tell yourself you're going to write down 3 things you're grateful for, or 3 ideas you have that you need, or a list of something you need to gather so you can start to prepare a creative project. Because it might not be writing for you. It might be like these ideas are all different canvases and a different collection of art. And on this canvas, you're going to do a bird. On this canvas, you're going to do a clock. On this canvas, you're going to do a bell. On this canvas, you're going to do a car. And then you're going to find that connection within everything. But I feel like you're still painting something. You still need to put your energy and your hand on something, your touch, your flair on something, Capricorn. It requires your flair for this to, like, no, I just got like boss even. Like your... Maybe it's your energetic flair, your creative flair that helps you connect with others. Maybe your boss, you know, found, I don't know. If you have a boss, I feel like your boss respects your creative flair and your differences. You know, the ideas you have that are not like everyone else, and absorbs them, and maybe, I'm getting promotion, actually. So maybe there's something you can do, or there's a solution that you can come up with if you're getting stuck in a job or something that's creative. It's a different color. It's a different setting. It's a different font. It's a different intro song. You know, it's something different, and that's going to be that, like, thing that gets things moving, that gets... I'm getting a song all of a sudden. So maybe it's like... maybe you just open the door by connecting through a song and be like, oh, that song's really cool. I remember the time when I did this. You start talking about a memory, something opens up, you find out you have some kind of, I'm getting you connecting with someone else through artistic expression. So that could be music, that could be art, that could be, about a movie even, you know, a movie, a television show, something like that, that opens the door somewhere to either bring inspiration in, find out you have more support than you thought, find out you're actually a bigger inspiration than you ever knew. But if you already are, I'm feeling like some of you already are the boss, or maybe like maybe this is you and your kids, or energies around you who are learning from you. Maybe you're a teacher. I feel like there's a way you connect with your students or your kids with your words, maybe with music, maybe with being creative. I feel like it's your delivery is different. I'm getting somebody like conducting an orchestra, like a chaotic orchestra. I just saw like a kid, like when you're in band in 4th grade, and, you know, before everybody sits down, it's like, oh, and it's that calm, strong, kind of cool teacher that connects to all the students. Like, you want, you know, they don't have to yell. I'm not getting somebody being forceful. I'm just getting that, like, the one that's like, all right, come on, let's go. Like, and gives you a cool song to learn. And all the kids are like, they actually want to practice with this person. So maybe you need to find that connection. If you have a lot of energies around you that everyone's sort of into something, so it's not just like, oh, that boring old stuff again. It's actually something like they feel like I'm getting cool. So there's something about you that's cool and you're connecting to others. Like, I never know you knew that hip hop song or that, like, and they just like think you're cool. Or I feel like if that's a new connection coming through, or that's your connection to open the door. So see what comes through, what conversations come through, songs, paintings, talking about art, maybe going to a museum even. I just saw a museum, or like looking through books of art, and maybe your inspiration is actually in art for your words. I feel like there's either like words on a canvas, or you know, you see something in a book that you want to start to write about, or you need to see something inspired, like an artistic inspiration in front of you first to bring those words out. I feel like something needs to be seen by you, and it has to go through you first for that expression to come out and be connecting to others. Because ultimately, even if you're sitting by yourself right now, writing this book, in the end, it's going to have a deep connection and healing impact with others. So even if you feel like you're on your own, you're just writing something like, I don't know if anyone will connect to this. If you connect to it, start there. If you feel good about it, start there. If you feel like there's a natural hankering, drive, ambition to open the book up more, to learn something more, even go back to school, start a class, go to a class, follow that. I would say follow it. I feel like you're going to be sensitive to it, you know, and you're going to know what's right for you. You also, what you need to leave behind. Maybe that's the making the notes and the editing. Like if you're taking something with you, take the final presentation in the beautiful book. Don't take all the notes that were messy all over the place. But you might have to dive into a messy room of sorts and dive through a lot of chaos in order to have that final presentation. So don't worry about the messy room or the chaos. It'll get cleaned up. Just make sure you have everything in order before the presentation. I hope that makes sense. I would say if there's chaos around you, there's brilliance in that chaos. So, and I feel like you can organize and orchestrate and find harmony in that chaos as well. Almost like you can recognize, like if you're a boss, or even if you're not the boss, just at your job, you can sort of see that this person's really good at this person's happy when they get to do that. And everyone can kind of put in energy into where their energy is circulating best. So it's helpful for everyone. And you're sort of the one that can see that. So that could be your kids, your job, or just within you. Maybe where you need to circulate your energy so you're not depleting it somewhere. You can be like, I'm always happier when I put my energy here. And, you know, I get stuck over here. So maybe there's a way to prepare something better here so you're done with it, so you can focus energy. I'm getting like rescheduling yourself. So maybe that's going back to the putting time away. I don't feel like it has to be a lot. It could be 5 minutes. 5 minutes a day. Or you might find that 5 minutes a day naturally turns into a 20-minute practice session, or writing session, or conversation, or I'm getting like counseling. Like, you know, like, once you start with one thing, the words start to flow. Once you give it a little bit of your time, you'll know where you need to give more of your time and what time you need to release somewhere else. It will feel natural to release something that was a burden once you have that natural flow of something that you're moving into. I know not all of you are writers, but I still feel like there are important ideas that you need to write down. So whatever this is, it could be just a schedule to get everything in front of you. It could just be helping others, you know, get themselves organized or something like that. I hear giving good advice. You give good advice. So maybe it's not even a lot. Maybe it's just like one bullet point that you tell somebody and they can just let it flow from there, or you can just point somebody in the direction, like where in the library to go. Like it's that way. Check out that section. Everything you need is there, and you know like which section to get them at. Or that's somebody for you that's coming in, and once you get to that section in front of you, it's like, oh, it's all here, and it's gonna flow. So maybe you were just looking in the wrong section before, you know, the wrong category, the wrong building, maybe. Let's get one card from the steampunk for their birthday reading. One card for Capricorn. Oh, hold on. Hold on. I lost half the deck. One card. One card to clarify creative expression, writing, books, and author. Meetings. I hear meeting somebody. Maybe you're going to meet somebody who inspires you. Maybe meet an author or somebody that wrote something. One card for Capricorn. Oh, well, happy birthday, Capricorn. That's a wish you wanted really coming true. I just heard publish. Maybe you found a way to publish something yourself or found support. This could just be a big birthday wish happening. This is something you want happening. This is the minor arcana, genie in a bottle, wish coming true for Capricorn. This is really nice for your birthday. Here it's cute. It's like, you know, you all met at some party, you know, there's an open bar somewhere for you for your birthday, and all of the details are taken care of. You know, I'm seeing like an all-inclusive. Everything is there. There's nothing to worry about. If it's not there, there's somebody on it. It's going to be taken care of like that. The 9 is complete. Feeling completion in your emotions, in what you're doing, and where you're going and what you're pursuing. It's also knowing when you've had too much and when you're full. Know when you're riding smooth and go with that feeling. Don't continue to put more pressure on it until it feels too heavy. Ride that wave, you know? It's also having abundance in what you have and sharing it with others. Knowing how to make others have their dreams come true. I feel like that's you. Maybe those are little nuggets of wisdom or things that you have to share. Here you go. That'll help you. Here you go. Take that and try this. Here you go. You were talented at this. Why don't you give this a go? Like, almost like, look at, I got that director before, like a conductor. I mean, she's behind a bar, but she totally looks like she's conducting that whole chaos with ease and grace. You know, she's calm and giving. So see what you have that you can help others with, where you can give away, where you can maybe pass the torch along a little bit and get some help. And I feel like you got some natural help coming in. There are some, maybe these are like waves, like different little gifts coming through, different chances, different conversations, you know, different layers of something opening up until it creates the complete whole picture. So allow yourself to open up layer by layer, wish by wish, you know, and if a lot comes through at once, I feel like you're going to be able to handle it with ease. With ease. I even see you helping others, you know, that maybe tend to overindulge on something and just sort of pointing them in the right direction. Like just I'm getting you cooking all of a sudden, like just a little bit of this and a dash of that, and you're fine. So maybe there were too many cooks in the kitchen before, and now you found a way to maybe conduct that orchestra so everybody has their place. Everybody's frequency is in harmony, or you're going to find how to find harmony in a chaotic situation, because this is a beautiful dream coming true. It might just be one thing that you've been wanting actually happening, and simple as that. But I feel like that one thing happening snowballs into other things happening. It's just an energetic, it's like that one thing coming in is that energetic, like, like burst. I'm getting like a breach, like coming, like a whale coming to the top of the surface of something that you were stuck under for a while and be like, like that felt good. Like you feel complete. Almost like you can breathe again. This is really nice. This is celebration, abundance, harmony, just feeling beautiful in your emotions, feeling like you've got it all. So look around you and see how much you actually have to be grateful for. I feel like there's a lot of gratitude in this, or there's something that's coming in that you're just going to feel gratitude towards. This maybe could be a person, a relationship, a connection, an idea, that one inspiration that you're like, ah, this is all I needed and now I can start. I just got somebody playing like crystal glasses, or like why can't I think of it? Like a xylophone or something like that. That was sort of interesting, but I almost hear this as each one is a different note. So maybe you have to hit different notes to hear the whole picture, to see that whole wish coming through. So pay attention to each note that you're on, each sip, each wave of emotion, and I feel like you're going to feel them all through you and be able to take those waves of emotion inside of you. And I don't know, I feel like this is energy, love, and joy that you are giving out there. And those waves of joy are going to circulate into others and maybe just continue. Maybe this is just a party, like a good time. And even if there are people that don't, weren't having a good time, you're sort of like, come on, let's go over here. Let's do this. Let's put on a good song. Even if you're cleaning, you're like, let's put on some good tunes and get this done. And then it's clean. And then everything feels better. And then you have the day off tomorrow. It's just like making good with what you got. So if today you got to clean, make it a good cleaning session and then free up your time to take that vacation later. I'm just hearing like I'm getting a phone call. Maybe there's a phone call coming through and you've been waiting for something, waiting for a phone call, or an unexpected thing that comes in and you're like, oh, we have to do this. I have to do this. We have to go there. I'm almost getting something in a different town all of a sudden. Like you walking into a place and feeling the energy there, and almost like a deja vu experience. So make sure your birthday wish, is one that brings abundance into your world for the future, for 2017. So it's not just a flaky wish that you're going to plant and a flaky gift that you're going to use once and put away, and I'm getting like an app you buy, you use once and never use again. This is something you're going to use every single day. Whatever this is not that like thing sitting on the shelf as seen on TV wish. So make sure your wish is full of that abundant energy, so it can recirculate every day. And I feel like if this is a wish coming in, you're going to see that it's going to be recirculating every day. You're going to keep going back to one thing in particular, or a bunch of different things that all work together. So I hope that made sense to you. All right, let's move along to, let's go to the Guardian Angel Tarot and get a card for Capricorn. Clarity on birthday energy coming through for Capricorn. Let's get clarity on the Nine of Cups, author, books, writing, and creative expression. Your soul longs to express itself creatively. That's our card. What is that? And that is 20. So, all right. So 20 is here, review and contemplation. It's also judgment, like the big judgment card. The like trumpets are sounding and it's time to make a move, to get on board. You hear the call and you gotta do something. It's a big move. It's leading to a big ending. It leads to the world, which is 21, which is a major completion. But it takes you getting in the driver's seat first, turning the on button on, turning on your engine and making things start to work. It's knowing when you have to do something. This is also when understanding that everything, I'm getting like, it's understanding that all shit that you've gone through also in the past has brought you strength to be at this position right now, to understand where you are right now and where you're going. I'm getting that it wasn't all for just nothing. It wasn't all for nothing. You know, you didn't go through all that for nothing. It was for a reason. It was for those muscles, that strength, this idea, this chance, this inspiration. You know, I feel like it had to be an experience you had to go through to take in whatever this is that you're writing about or moving towards or inspired by, that is actually going to be that healing force factor I'm getting in the world. You're moving towards the world. So review and contemplation. You've accomplished a great deal in your life and you have much to be proud of. Now it's time to decide what's next. As you contemplate the past and the present, this is really nice. Also because it's your birthday and time always gets a little bit weird right before your birthday. You know, you always think about the whole year, what you went through, why'd you have to go through that? Oh, I will never do that again. I will totally be doing this. Look how far I've come in this. Look how far you've come, you know, in this. I'm putting this as, you know, into your shoes. And then you think about where you want to go and what you don't want to do again and what you need to head towards and, you know, all the changes that have come. So this is a big transition. It's also a 2. So it's the feminine energy protected. I feel like when the 0 comes, it's a protection energy around that 2. So around that internal, inner knowing, high priestess, feminine, allowing things to unfold and natural seasons to unfold, changes going on. I got sidetracked with that one. Sorry. Now it's time to decide what's next. As you contemplate the past and the present, you'll get clear on your divine life purpose. Don't be distracted by conventional thinking. Be the real you. I'm getting that's what that FLAIR is. Your creative way to connect. Your natural humor even, you know, your maybe even sarcasm or wit, your natural ability, your natural, I'm getting your FLAIR. I keep getting FLAIR to do something is what's important. So going through all those experiences you had and putting that FLAIR on your expression of your experience is going to be healing. Maybe just to you, maybe it's just a journal. Maybe you're not going to heal the world. Maybe it starts with healing your world, you know, inside of you. And maybe these words you're writing down are just healing to you to understand what you went through, what you have to be blessed, what you feel. There's like a big ass chainsaw out there. I'm sorry about that noise if you can hear it. So what you feel are blessings, you know, what you feel gratitude towards. So in this situation, just be the real you. That's your strength. You don't have to try. There's nothing you have to force here. You're going to know when it's your call. You're going to know when it's that conversation. When you're going to know, I'm getting when to knock on the door or what to say maybe on the phone or to that person when it comes. The past experiences that you've gone through have brought you to where you are now. So you can maybe just change your world right now so you go down a different path. But I feel like there have already been a lot of changes going on and maybe you're going to help someone else. Maybe now it's just you helping yourself with those changes. That big you have to adapt to this. I guess I'm hearing adaptation. That makes me think of writing or like taking a story in your own twist to the novel, twist to the story, something like that. Maybe even your acting FLAIR. Maybe you're an actor or something. And it's not like doing it. Maybe it's like, you know, it's that person that gets the audition because they did it just the right way at the right time at the right place on how that director or casting agent envisioned it. Or that person never envisioned it that way at all. And you just broke all those rules and barriers by being yourself. Because of your experiences, because of who you are. So it's that like, I'm getting maybe chance job, chance meeting, chance thing that you say that it maybe felt uncomfortable. Maybe you felt like, oh, why was I myself? Or why did I say that? But that's the thing that's going to get you the job. That's the thing that's going to get you that, I'm hearing inspiration. So maybe that person open up in conversation to get that interview even. Maybe it's interview or just, maybe it's that interview in yourself so you can understand and, you know, understand everything that you've gone through and now where you want to go. And you just need to see it. Make an outline. Get your schedule different so you can I feel like you need to adjust something with this. You have a big completion coming up and you have a lot of creativity coming in. So something in your world will have to adjust a little bit, and it's only you that knows, but it's what makes you feel happy that actually brings it into fruition. All right, let's get one more card from the Oracle of Visions for Capricorn's birthday reading. One more card to help out Capricorn. That's cool. So I see like you, the growth of you, the changes of you going through different stages. You know, which stage are you in? Are you the sage and the seer and the wise one, or the child and the novice and new in something? You're probably both in different aspects everywhere. This could be you. This could be a younger energy around you, or you're the younger energy and there is an older energy, but there is a connection somewhere where you meet in the middle, where you're complete in that center place of who you are now. Maybe you can see where you're going. Maybe you can remember where you came from. But it's this center crossroad point that's important right now. It's also a 4. It's also major stability, major power, willpower, control, organization, and seasons. Look at this fresh flower, and then you have the foliage falling. Everything is about seasons, you know, changing. I'm hearing adapting. I'm getting that adaptation. So I hope that makes sense to you. Let's see what this this card is for. Number 4 is perspective and point of view. I was once like you are now, and I know that it's not easy to be calm when you've found something going on. But take time. Take your time. Think a lot. Why? Think of everything you've got. For you will still be here tomorrow, but your dreams may not. Lyrics from Father and Son, Cat Stevens. There may be no right or wrong. You know, it might just be different perceptions. It's not really about, maybe in your situation, it's really not about the right and the wrong. It's finding the harmony and the understanding in, you know, the different perspectives of that situation, your situation, through a situation, or someone else in your situation. The view is the same, but the perception is different. Fresh ideas and experience sharing the same eyes, but a different vision. 2 manifestations of the same person share a commonality. One from the fresh, eager innocence of youth, and the other from the calmer, sobering maturity of experience. Both grasp the same mask in unison. Their destinies entwined and ultimately inseparable. At some point, both will see the same vision. There'll be a coming together and understanding. I'm hearing heart-to-heart communication, seeing eye to eye somewhere. So seeing eye to eye in yourself with 2 things that you were like weighing between, and finding that way to make it work, you know, common ground, or you in a situation, you and someone else, and finding that common ground. Once you understand the perspective, maybe you have to listen, or maybe it's time somebody else is actually going to hear you as well. All right, I hope this was helpful. This was a lot of stuff coming through. Capricorn, I love you guys so much. Happy birthday. I'll see you soon.